between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Tampa Bay Rays. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Carl Crawford makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Arizona, left fielder, number 3.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. A.J. Pollock will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. David Peralta gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Popped high in the air. Altuve is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first. Around second, he'll try for third. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. At the plate, B.J. Herman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Altuve gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt is there. And that's the 3rd out. Paul Goldschmidt makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Archer steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Jake Lamb will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Pierce. Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. On the ground up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Stan Newhouser set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Steve Pearce strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman, Steve Pearce.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Peralta is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Steven Souza will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Crawford looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to left as the Rays move out on top 1-0. Jimmy Corley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Matt Duffy steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
High pop up. Corbin is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Hank Conger will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Miguel Montero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Miguel Montero.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Herman over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding into the box, Gene Segura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses low and away, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out toward shallow right. Souza is under it, 2 gone. Carl Crawford will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jonathan Villafuerte digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Jonathan Villafuerte.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Crawford will give it a look, but this drops in for a base hit. Kevin Kiermaier strolls into the box. Thought he had a triple in his first at-bat, but he was gunned down trying for third. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock giving chase. 1 out. The relay, and he's safe. B.J. Herman will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. Jose Altuve in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, and it was a fastball that he chased above the zone, and he just couldn't get his bat on top of it.
In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Pearce.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And another snap throw to the bag. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. There goes Altuve. Now a swing and a fly ball. Crawford on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Steven Souza stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Now batting, by designated hitter, Jimmy Corley.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0. Jimmy Corley is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up in front. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. A.J. Pollock is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Archer looks in. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
David Peralta in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Ground ball right side. Villafuerte fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Tap foul at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now Goldschmidt, a drive. High in the air out to deep left field. Into the stands, he got it. Matt Duffy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Joe Kelly is going to come on and make an appearance here, though.
Number 56, Joe Kelly.
And that misses inside 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Coming to the plate now, Hank Conger, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock on the run. 1 down. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villafuerte. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's got great numbers against the right-handed pitching, hitting over 350 this year.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. B.J. Herman tripled homer run last time through, so let's see what he's got in store this time. Corey Dickerson will grab a bat to pinch hit, and they'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop.
3-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jake Lamb heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Archer's ready, 0-1 pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. Line towards center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Digging in, Johnny Peralta. He singled his last time up.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Stan Newhouser. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tapped out in front of home. Conger is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Steve Pierce comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here for it is Segura to make the play. One gone. Steven Souza steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Curtis Granderson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Crawford on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next,
Jimmy Corley will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Lifted in the air to center field. Pollard has a play, and the inning is over. Miguel Montero makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Gene Segura is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Late square, and this is popped up. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed. Matt Duffy gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. First offering on its way.
Matt Duffy.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no, he lost track of it and it falls. Swing and a little tapper. And reined in, one away. Hank Conger will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Jonathan Villafuerte steps in, working on a 1 for 2. Andrew Chafin will come on now to try and sort this mess out.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 1. 8 runs and even 10 hits. And no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Lamb over to his left. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him. A.J. Pollock is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. David Peralta will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Lays off 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. And here's a ball hit in the air. A quick out number one. One gone now in the Arizona seventh. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Now a swing and a fly ball. Granderson is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Jake Lamb will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Archer comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The throw to the plate. On a great throw from Granderson. They got him at the plate.
It's time for the tradition.
Kevin Kiermaier steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chopped foul wide of first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Newhouser is there to put it away for out number 1. Corey Dickerson steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Here's Lamb to make the catch now when there are 2 away. Jose Altuve will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Newhouser. And that retires the side. Johnny Peralta will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Archer gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Got him. Stan Newhouser will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Pedro Cabrera will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 guy.
Pedro Cabrera.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Miguel Montero will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Oscar Hernandez will get the call.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Granderson on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Steve Pearce will stand in now, hoping to get on track. They've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. Francis Feller will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Now catching number 28.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
And we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and they wind up walking the guy.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the lead ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson, number 14 on the season, as this lead got even wider. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jimmy Corley is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Pollard, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Matt Duffy will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cabrera moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Hank Conger will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Jonathan Villafuerte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Full count now, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
number 0, Tony.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Kevin Kiermaier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The left fielder, number 10, Corey.
Liner towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. In to score, the runner from second. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Goldschmidt is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Gene Segura will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Fastball called for strike 2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Granderson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder,
Carl Crawford will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Brandon Drury will move into the on-deck.
For the Diamondbacks, number 57, Brandon Drury.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High and deep to straightaway right. Granderson going back. He gets there, and that's the second out. A.J. Pollock gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Dickerson going back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on